Hello, my name is Rebecca Rivas, and I am the Program Director for the Latinx Theater Project, and I'm very excited to welcome you to our virtual workshop. The Latinx Theater Project is a group of creatives. We're made up of young theater artists in training, of professional theater artists, of musicians and poets and actors who all come together to create original work meant to empower our communities. I won't say too much more because our company members will be telling you all about it in a moment. Before we get started with our workshop, wherever you are, we wish you the best. Please take care.
Hello everyone, my name is Sativa Vela.
Hi, my name is Gabriela Torres.
Hello, my name is Damien Dena.
Hi, my name is Gabriela Arroyo, and I am an ensemble member of the Latinx Theater Project.
What's up? I'm Martin Ray. I am the technical coordinator, as well as a writer, musician, and actor for the Latinx Theater Project.
Hi, my name is Justine. I'm from Richmond, Virginia, and I'm a member of the Latinx Theater Project.
My name is Daniela Martinez, and I am part of the LXTP ensemble. I am an actress, I am an artist, and I am a writer.
Hey everyone, my name is Felicia Deathridge. I am the production stage manager and sound designer for the Latinx Theater Project.
My name is Jasper Logan. I am a member of the Latinx Theater Project.
Hey, what's going on? My name is Michael Del Rio, and I'm an actor, writer, and musician for the Latinx Theater Project.
Hi, I'm Betty. I'm with the Latinx Theater Project, and I sing, I act, and I write.
Hey guys, I am Yesenia de Loera. I am a performer and assistant stage manager for the Latinx Theater Project.
My role in LXTP is to sing, I act.
I am the writing coordinator and an ensemble member of the Latinx Theater Project.
And I'm a writer, performer, and I also do marketing for the project.
I am the performance coordinator for Latinx Theater Project.
I'm also a student. I go to NWAC. And I'm a transfer student finishing up a degree at the University of Arkansas.
I will be continuing my education in the fall at the University of Arkansas, getting a bachelor's degree, hopefully, in communications with a focus in film studies.
I am also a theater instructor at Northwest Arkansas Community College.
I'm also an artist, does mainly hip hop and soul R&B music.
On any other given day, you can catch me writing down, some nonsense, but I always believe that somewhere, somehow, somebody's gonna find some sense in it, and I'll be able to make an impact on their life. It just simply makes them feel like they're not alone in whatever they're going through. So that's me.
I'm a rapper and a singer with that, and I'm from Springdale. Been here since I was 5. Yeah, that's me.
Question 1.
I joined the Latinx Theater Project because I felt like we needed more representation, not just in the arts and in theater, but as well as in our community.
Growing up, Latinx, there wasn't very many faces like mine in theater and in film. And if there was, it was, basically play a stereotype. Rarely was there ever a main character.
I wanted to be able to express my art form in a very positive light, and that's what we do with our work.
I got involved with Latinx because I wanted to be challenged as a creative, as a writer. I wanted to be pushed and I wanted to be stretched.
For my community, and I know it's probably something a lot of others would say because we are a very community-oriented project.
I got involved with LXTP because I didn't need to travel somewhere else to find my place as an artist. My place has always been at home.
I wanted to be part of a group that would look like me
think like me, felt like me, and just I would feel comfortable expressing my inner thought.
Whenever we produce a play or whenever we produce music, it's always going to make you question what it means to be Latino, and what it means to be accepting, and what it means to just be a community, truly. I really do consider ourselves activists, and that was one of the things that really hit for me, because I know we have such a big voice, and we use that for good, when we use that to just put more perspectives onto the table and to just bring more voices together. It's the most beautiful thing.
As a group, we all write, and we collab on projects or on writing pieces, and it's such a great way to like just really work on your craft, help somebody with their craft, but they helped you as well. It's like a figure eight, an infinity of creativity.
Every day we meet is totally something different. Yeah, we have, an ideal of what we're gonna do and what we're gonna go over, but when we all get in that room and we start brainstorming, throwing out ideas and feeding off each other, it takes a whole left turn.
It's change. Like, there's new pages, there's new moments, and it's so nice to see work that's living and breathing, like ebbing and flowing, rather than something that's locked in.
Even when one person may hit a writer's block, somebody say, oh, what about this? And so I love the creative process of LXTP because it's so, it's helpful. It's also a building type of process. We'll write, we share it, and we get really scared to share it, but then everybody's like, that was great.
How we use poetry and rap and songs and dance, but we're not a musical. We don't follow that typical musical format.
I think it's really unique, and I think there needs to be more of it because everybody has these stories that they want to share or need to share, and they need to be seen. And I think devised theater and new work is the way to go.
We are able to get a lot of emotion from the audience, and they also end up with aha moments that they wouldn't normally get.
And sometimes we cover themes and say things that some people don't want to hear. Something we've said from the beginning is theater should make you uncomfortable. Art should make you uncomfortable. It should make you think about things that you wouldn't normally, and I think that's something that the audience definitely can take away. I remember their last show that we just did, The Crossroads, I remember people saying like, yeah, you gave me a lot to think about.
It's unique because it doesn't filter what it says. It doesn't filter what it feels. I think we try to push the real, true perspective that we are seeing from.
And we're just continuing to grow and to experiment and to try different things. We're not scared to try something new.
Well, I feel like LXTP made me an artist.
It's been able to give me a platform to be able to share different aspects of my art. I do a lot of music, and just being able to find different ways to tell stories, to shape my verses to fit the narrative and things like that. It's been very just very transformative as far as how I view my art.
Being in the project has changed my views as being an artist in so many ways. For one, I'm calling myself an artist, which I used to not do. I was so afraid to use that title for myself because I didn't think that I was worthy of it. But we all are. We truly, truly are.
I had this overwhelming feeling of, being welcomed, but also just being able to create, to feel free to create.
I think being part of the group has just kind of allowed me to see the little things that had gone unseen before, just in my normal everyday life as I view art. Now when I create
create and write my music, I like to paint a picture and tell a story and give my songs a lot more meaning to them than I used to. Kind of how to make the audience feel.
LXTP has helped me appreciate the process of creating art more than ever, and for that I'll forever be grateful.
Before, I wouldn't be comfortable using the word artist to describe myself, but now I feel like I was pushed and challenged, and now I feel very inspired to call myself an artist.
It's made me really tap into the writer in me and become a better writer, not just a singer and actress, but being able to do that as well. So that's one thing that I've definitely been, that's been built on me, or that I've been building on since I've been part of LXTP.
But I feel like I've grown more as an artist, that now whenever I write, it comes more from the heart and not from my mind. And I feel more capable.
Well, my writing before was for fun, and now it's more has a purpose and is more focused.
So it's definitely broadened horizons in that you don't find yourself always being stuck in one thing. You can have this one talent or skill, but it can be applied in many other different ways to help people. And I think that's very nice.
So now I have to use one word to describe LXTP, and I haven't thought about it, so I'm gonna just say whatever comes to my brain.
My word is profound.
Passionate.
Inspiring. Freeing.
I would say rejuvenating.
Powerful.
It's family.
Trust.
Strong.
Heart. Because we got a lot of it.
Growth. Both in the aspects of that we're still growing, we're still very much so a young company, and we just got so much more that we have to do, and also growth as just who we are as people. I very much so saw myself as just one like grain of sand in the beach. And now, I'm able to grow with other people and to see where I'm lacking and where I can just expand myself and how I can grow as a person. Yeah.
The best.
Go.
Hi, I'm Ashley Edwards, Artistic Director with the Latinx Theater Project, and we took this form of the workshop to high schools last year. It was actually very engaging and very successful, and even during this time we have been creating virtually. So we thought we could try a virtual workshop with you, and I'm excited that we can show you how we create together online and in person, through warm-ups, through different writing prompts and creating scenes.
I'm Susiva, and we wanted to share some writing prompts and how we get started on our performances and pieces and plays. So we wanted to ask you guys to write a 5 to 10 line song, poem, monologue, or paragraph answering these prompts. And the first prompt is write about a time you realized a privilege that you had or that someone else had. And some of our ensemble members are going to give us an example of those. So take it away, Justine.
I often talk to others about my college experience. And one thing I had the privilege of doing a lot in school was studying abroad. Every chance I got, I spoke about the places that I visited and where I wanted to go next. I had to realize that many times when I was speaking to people that some of them never even thought about getting on a plane. So thinking about going to another country was definitely not something that they thought of. But every time I tell the stories about me going abroad, I make sure I always give information and tell them how they can do the same.
Amazing. I wrote a little monologue, so here I go. Privileges. Might as well call it loose change swept under a rug. You know, like brushing your teeth or going on a late night grocery run. Or how about going for drinks for a date night after a long work week? Grandma's warm passola sounds so good, but she's practicing a privilege. We all have. How long? I don't know. But I know we have one. Maybe shorter than others. Unfortunately, you can't sweep this one on the rug. Stay home.
So I wrote like a little rap poem thing. So I notice privilege when I wake up. When my friends and I go out and they say they just ran out of room so they couldn't take us. I notice it when I see my pay stub. Though hers is less than mine, I shrug it off just in time to get a shape up. When I walk up steps in buildings with no elevators, when I hold the door, she clutch her purse and forget to thank us. I notice privilege in churches when there aren't any ramps. When I turn on the TV and rarely see any blacks unless they rap or play a sport or even act, or unless they criminals white cops just happen to catch. I notice privilege so much, they ask me, what is this? I try to tell my white friends, and that's when they get distant. I notice privilege so much, I get tired of talking about it. Racial fatigue, switching codes so much, judgment get clouded. I notice privilege, I notice all too well. After all, this is America and privilege sells.
Thank you guys. That was amazing. Thank you. So for this next one, it is write about a time when you were treated differently than others around you and why you thought you were.
So I wrote a poem for this one. With different eyes, you looked at me through ruby lens. With different eyes, you judged me to rule a wrongful conviction. With different eyes, you spoke to me with an exaggerated slow pace. Oh, but if we could share the same sight, you would see that there are more colors than red, white, and blue. You would see the true penalty for existing is much higher than your own. You would see words could be used for beauty beyond our beliefs. But maybe if we had different eyes.
I wrote a spoken word poem. Teachers didn't like when my hoodies and Chuck Taylors didn't match my vast vocabulary and A+ papers. Principals didn't understand that I could throw hands, turn around all the class when it's my turn to present on the stand. My peers were looking at me funny when I'd slang homework answers for lunch money, while kicking it with other outcasts who got your nose twitching like dust bunnies. Snitching because their privilege never forced them into situations that got them facing life or death. They think they slick, but I don't mind waiting in detention till 6. That's more time for me to study so I can beat you by percentages. Take that pride home for the fam because we didn't make enough money to cover the rent again. Eviction notices had me paying more attention to how I'm rolling the potent split instead of my educators. Try to sit with me and talk about life's ups and downs like it's as simple as elevators. How can I explain a hunger that never had to satisfy? How do I describe the screech of an East Side battle cry? They knew I was different when they saw me sit and bopping my head to melodies composed by artists who've been long dead, but fill me with a lively essence that riddled you to the core with questions. And instead of asking for my perspective or where I'm coming from, you turned away blinded by the shine of 100 suns.
Thank you guys again. So yeah, so now it's your guys' turn. So take 10 minutes to write what you can. You can use poem, monologue, rap, whatever parameters you want. And of course, you can continue to work on it afterwards. And if you feel like sharing on any platform, we'd love to see your work. And so tag us, Latinx Theater Project. And I hope you guys all have fun with this. Yeah, thank you.
So I would like to share some warm-ups with you and pass you over to Damien, our performance coordinator, to show you how we get inspired.
Before we start, we usually do some warm-ups. Now, a lot of these are physical, but there are some you can do virtually. The first one is called alphabet. Now, one person will start a line with a letter from the alphabet, and then the next person will start their line with the next letter of the alphabet, and so on and so forth. We are going to demonstrate that for you now. We are going to begin, ironically enough, alphabetically. So Betty, take it away.
Apples fall off of trees.
But they don't fall off of bushes.
Crisp apples are the hardest to find.
Don't let that stop you from trying to find one.
Even though it might be scary at times to find crisp apples.
Face your fears.
Get an apple.
Haters will try to tell you to get an orange.
Go for whatever kind of apple you want.
Kill the pesticides in the apples by washing them.
Laughing at pesticides on apples.
Might be fun sometimes.
Not all the time, though.
Over the bridge, there's more apples.
Probably not the safest bet to go over the bridge.
Question that bridge.
Run across that bridge.
Suckers will try to tell you, don't cross the bridge.
Time can only tell when we'll cross that bridge.
Up the bridge we go.
Far up.
Water under the bridge.
Xylophones under the bridge.
You can be under the bridge.
Zebras like to be under the bridge.
LXTP, we loved getting to share our process with you. If you want to share anything with us or just give us a shout out, make sure to tag us at Latinx Theater Project on Facebook or Instagram. It was so nice working with y'all, and we hope to see you guys in person soon. Stay safe. Bye.
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 Bye.